Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video where I want to talk about other channels that I'm watching here on YouTube. I really enjoy doing this because it gives me a chance to highlight maybe some smaller content creators that you may not know about, and it also gives you guys a chance to tell me who you're watching so that we can share the love around and give credit where credit is due, give attention where people have been working hard, and we want to support the smaller content creators. There are a couple of larger channels I watch, but a lot of the ones that I'm mentioning today are certainly on the smaller side. I mean, not compared to my channel, but smaller compared to the big ones. If you guys are loving this eye look as much as I am, then stick around because in a couple of days, this eyeshadow tutorial will be live on my channel. Generally, I do the tutorial first and then I do like any secondary video, but I decided to put the tutorial after the fact because I think that this eyeshadow look is so stinking gorgeous and not at all my idea. I was following somebody else's tutorial that you might want to stick around to see how I did it. So if you haven't been here before, hey, my name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom, and I really enjoy eyeshadow. I do upload several videos a week as long as the kids let me, and if you want to see more content like this, just hit that subscribe button before you leave. Now, let's talk about content creators here on the YouTube platform whom I've really been enjoying lately. There are the bigger ones that I think a lot of my subscribers are at least familiar with, if not already watch. The number one that I would say is Angelica Nyqvist. Everyone I think knows that she's one of my favorite content creators. I think she's intelligent and well-spoken. She's articulate. She expresses herself clearly and well, which is something which I don't do terribly well. I feel like I usually put my foot in my mouth and don't express myself as well as I want to. Therefore, I admire it when I see it in someone else. She has been my biggest inspiration, hands down, for colorful eyeshadow. I got into eyeshadow, I quickly got into colorful eyeshadow, I quickly found Angie, and it's been a ride ever since. She's so inspiring to me, really like her channel. By the way, every channel I mention is going to be linked down below in the description box so that you guys can find them too. The other larger channels that I have been enjoying lately are Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. She's just really creative. I enjoy the way she's had a couple of collab palettes. I enjoy the way that she puts colors together. She recently did another collab with Uden's Eye, just a really beautiful, fun, and very versatile palette. She seems like a super sweet girl, and I enjoy that she expresses other interests. Like, she's super into Scrabble, and she was like a world poker tournament champion or something in a different life, you know, before she got into makeup. And it's interesting to see different parts of a person's personality peeking through even within this content on this platform. I've also been enjoying Rachel Palmieri. I think that she has a very fun, upbeat kind of personality, very enthusiastic about eyeshadow especially, and I've been enjoying Morgan Turner as well. Morgan is my big inspiration for getting just the perfect blown out, blended out cat eye kind of shape. She's the one who got me started doing the inner corner flick. Again, that is featured in today's look, which wasn't inspired by Morgan, but if you want to find today's look, you got to stick around for a few days. But Morgan is the first one I saw really doing the inner corner wing, and I started doing it because of her. And I think it's really fun because it also helps give you that almond-shaped look. Very, very lovely. Carrie K is another creator whom I watch on this platform. She and I have done a couple of collaboration videos together. She is so sweet. She's in the UK. I think up to now, all the content creators I've mentioned have been US based. Carrie's in the UK, and therefore she has access to a lot of other UK based indie brands. So her channel has a slight spin towards those kinds of things. Not to say that she doesn't get a lot of US based stuff as well, but I'm just saying she can easily get Wicked Widow and Artitude Cosmetics and those kinds of brands, you know. She's really nice. I really like Carrie. She's a super sweet girl. Like I said, we've done some collab videos together, so she and I will chat over on Instagram. Very, very genuine, sweet girl. Her eye looks are generally quite dynamic and intense. Really beautiful. She's great with color. She's great with details. I recommend you check out Carrie's channel for sure. But then there are some smaller content creators that I watch as well. Some people who maybe YouTube, the algorithm recommended them to me because of a declutter or a ranking, and I thought, well, I like declutters and rankings, so I might click on them and be taken in by their personality and the way that they present or what their collection looks like, you know. Sometimes I'll watch a collection declutter or tour and I realize this person has nothing but neutral palettes. I'm probably not going to love their content, so I might click away or just not watch other things that they've put out because, you know, we're not really on the same interest page. I don't know that that made sense, but do you know what I mean? Whereas if someone shows me their collection and has tons of colorful palettes, I figure, okay, we probably have common interests. Let me check out their other videos. Now, there is the exception where somebody might have a much more neutral eyeshadow palette preference, but I still really like their style, the way that they comport themselves, or the way they come across on camera, their personality, maybe their general aesthetic. Mandy Lee is a perfect example of that. She and I have very different eyeshadow styles. I don't think she'd be caught dead wearing something like this. She is really into the more sophisticated, refined, elegant eyeshadow looks, and just makeup looks in general. But I am drawn not necessarily to her eyeshadow aesthetic like I am to Angelica, but for Mandy, it's just everything. It's her personality, it's the way that she comes across on camera. She seems very genuine and very down to earth, very kind, very nice. I like the way that she expresses herself. I like the way that she delivers information and comparisons. And we do have some things in common, like we both really love Sydney Grace. So when I'm feeling like I'm in a Sydney Grace mood or I want to see comparisons, I'll definitely go over to Mandy's channel and see what she's got up for that. She's got more her channel has more of a bent towards luxury things like Natasha Denona or Huda Beauty or Tom Ford, those sorts of things. You know, Morgan Turner also has a lot of Tom Ford and Natasha, the higher end brands. Morgan sometimes does more colorful looks than Mandy, but again, sometimes it's not necessarily the exact preferences that might keep you around, it's just the person themselves. I recently discovered Emily's makeup bag. Emily seems like a very high energy, excitable kind of person, really into eyeshadow palettes and very down to earth. Just what you see is what you get. She might be goofy, she might be funny, she might be dorky, very much like me, you know? And I appreciate finding that in someone else. She kind of reminds me of a little bumblebee, just buzzing around everywhere, alighting on this topic, alighting over here, skipping over this, just high energy, fun to watch, fun to listen to, and we do have some similar preferences in eyeshadows and formulas and brands, you know. So it was fun that YouTube recommended her to me. I think probably for a declutter video, because those are always the ones that get the most views. And I definitely have stuck around to watch some of her other videos and ended up subscribing. So she seems really sweet. Then there's I Am Jamila. Jamila is a woman from Trinidad. I don't know where she lives now. I kind of think she's US based, but I don't recall. Anyway, she has much darker skin tone than me. She is quite melanated, as she would say, and I really love her eye looks. They are beautiful. They're colorful. They're perfectly blended. She has a different application technique. I usually go dark to light, but she goes light to dark. So she starts with a transition and she just blows it out. Then she builds a bit more and just more and more precision as she goes into the deeper and deeper colors. And then she has a similar aesthetic and preferences to what I like. You know, she generally leans more towards colorful makeup, really beautiful sparkles and shine. I really like Jamila for her eyeshadow preferences, but I also really like her personality. She is just straight to the point. She's not going to pull any punches. She's going to cut through the crap, tell you what she thinks. The mission for her channel is that she doesn't believe in paying full price for high-end or luxury makeup. So she focuses on Pat McGrath and Tom Ford and some of these higher end brands. She's always talking about or highlighting sales so that you can get these quality products that she enjoys for more affordable prices. But she's also recognizing the value and the quality of some more affordable brands such as What's Up Beauty for their product that mimics the high-end quality but is at a much more affordable price point. And she's just really real. She's real, and I appreciate that about Jamila. And then the final creator that I wanted to highlight today, now I'm sure there are a couple of more that, you know, maybe slipped my mind or I haven't watched them recently, but I just found Corliabulous. I think I'm saying that right. She was someone else that I was watching recommended Corliabulous. And I clicked on the channel because the video or the picture that they posted when they recommended her in their community tab had this gorgeous eyeshadow look. So I clicked over to her video and I really enjoyed the videos that she put out. I think that recently she's begun to change her format a little bit where she's focusing more on shorts and just doing maybe one video a week. So that's not my preference. I do prefer to watch long form content, but her shorts are still good quality. And when she does put up a video, it almost always shows this beautiful eyeshadow look, a lot like Jamila. She has a much, much darker skin tone. And so the preferences or I don't know, the application or what she's looking for in an eyeshadow palette are a little bit different from me, because I can go with lighter tones, whereas light tones might be dusty on them, so they want different transition colors, you know? But I really appreciate that perspective, because sometimes, and I am guilty of this, sometimes we kind of think that everyone else is like us. You know, Americans, especially, I'm American, we have a very America-centric view on the world. Sometimes we forget that the rest of the world exists. And again, I have been guilty of this, where I might make a comment on a video and my comment is extremely US based, where I'm talking about two products and then somebody from the UK is like, yeah, but we can't get that product, so it's not an option for us. And it just kind of smacks me back to reality, like, oh yeah, the world doesn't revolve around my little bubble. And so watching Jamila and Coraliabulus have really helped me stretch a bit and remember that not everyone is going to have the same eyeshadow palette preferences as me. They have been very good to help me ground myself. There is a huge variety in the world around me, and a huge variety of people who have a huge variety of desires, wants, needs, and preferences. So when I am talking about a product, I need to keep that in the back of my mind, that these are my thoughts on the product for my desires, but other people might have different insights or feedback or input, if that makes sense. I like Coraliabulus. She seems like, actually, I swear, she's a doppelganger for a girl that I know. To a T, spitting image of this other girl that I know. And every time I watch her channel, I go, oh, she looks so much like so-and-so. But anyway, I appreciate her channel. Again, sweet, intelligent, articulate young woman, where she comes across well. She comes across as, this is a fun passion. She takes it seriously enough because it's a passion, but it's not like her whole life, and it's not so intense. She's just more light and airy, really enjoyable to watch. I would love to know, can you guys please tell me in the comments, who are some content creators that you enjoy, whether it's YouTube or Instagram? I'm kind of thinking YouTube in general, but I would love to know who you're watching, because it's a big wide world out there and there are lots of people doing exactly what I'm doing. Do tell me who you're watching, and thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching today's video. I recommend you check out any or all of these people. They're all linked down below in the description box. I hope you enjoy their channels. I would love to hear your feedback, of course. Remember to stick around, because in the next few days, this eyeshadow look is going to be going live, and I just love it so much. It's just far too fun. Thank you for being here today. I hope you will consider liking and subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.